Good morning, this is Erick, Principe here for Fast Human, and I'm coming back after a long hiatus of not basically doing any episode. So I'm doing it outdoors. This episode is called The Grass is Green. I'm gonna tell you why the grass is green and why it's important right now that I'm outside. I'm trying to take in the moment to kind of talk about a little bit about why I haven't been able to jump into the podcast the way I wanted to, and just the way I wanted to kind of sort of like jump in and do the episodes that I wanted to do. The importance to me now more than ever is being kind of sort of learning and overall making sure that I'm always in a constant research, learning. Pretty much I haven't been able to done any episodes whatsoever, and that's because I just needed the time frame to give myself some space, and that's okay with me. It's one of the things that sometimes you need to do in order to kind of sort of grow and learn and understand that the grass is always green and it's always been there, and taking a step back from the things that you normally do in a daily basis, like podcasting, could be a good thing. It's not a bad thing at all. I'm 47 years old. I am learning much more. I'm more self-aware. I am alive. I am healthy. I think that sometimes we put so much pressures on ourselves sometimes, and taking all that pressure on yourself sometimes it's not a good thing. I know that sometimes taking a step back is the best thing you can do. I would suggest that it's necessary, and I am happy to jump in back again to doing a podcast. I'm gonna try to do it at least once a week. Jump in and tell you a little bit about what I learned so far being a trainer, a coach, a podcaster. I'm gonna be publishing this video on Twitter and sharing them with people in Twitter, at my regular actual page, which is Erick Principe. You will find me at Erick Principe on Twitter. I think that the most important thing that I just want to kind of sort of like talk about is the fact that when you're trying to understand human behavior and you understand yourself, is just the key essence to how can you progress, how can you advance faster. And it's not right. It's like we want everything fast. We want everything to be so fast and kind of sort of get all the information, and that doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way because you need to step back. You kind of sort of like rely a little bit on the things that are necessary in life. If you're married, you have kids, life, is an amazing thing to go through. And the reason why I want to put as a brand new podcast today is that the grass is green. When you look at your grass in your house, right, and if you have a backyard and you look at it, why is it green? Why is it so much life in it? I look at my grass and I'm like, man, this grass is vitality. It's being outside all day, and the sunlight and rain and sunlight and more rain and water and more every single day. And there's my cat right there. It's chilling, and they love to be outside and just enjoy the sunlight and just the overall thing about just enjoying life and looking at it. And I say, you know what? The grass is green because it's living life. The grass is green because it utilizes sunlight. And even though I gotta cut it and maintain it and all this stuff, right? But it's gonna continue doing his thing. It's gonna continue doing this. It's gonna be green anyways because it's grass, and it's just how part of life is. And I was thinking about it. It's like, man, what will be a great episode to talk about life itself? It's how is going to be. You know, I have a 19-year-old son who just became part of the Navy, and I have a 13-year-old who is growing. He's eventually going to go to high school. I have family members, you know, who have been getting closer, and some of them far apart, and that's part of life. And I think that as a podcaster, as somebody who shares life and the things that happens in your life are essential every single day. I mean, like, if you haven't checked out my podcast, I learned a lot from it. You know, who's gonna listen to it? I think my audience went from, like, I don't know how many people like normally download the videos, but or the Spotify. If you go into Spotify, right? I went from like not having like over 1,000 plus, whatever amounts, it doesn't matter, to like probably like 7 people kind of listen to my podcast right now. I haven't been able to. It's just like life gets in the way. It happens to the best of us, you know. And I think this is a key essence to it, right? Of the how life is overall, right? And so I can tell you that I enjoy that part of the process of learning and kind of sort of like becoming a better person every day, and just knowing that this is part of it. And why the grass is green? Because you grow from it. You grow and you understand. The thing about it is like trying to simplify things. For some people it's difficult. You can simplify you can try to explain it, but you have to go through that process of your learning in life, why you feel the way you feel, and how you overcome those things that you're going through, right? Mentally, emotionally, physically. This is one of the things that I think learning on this process, on this couple of, I think my last episode was February that I did of last episode. February was my last episode, right? And I can tell you this much, it was like, you know, it's like I haven't been able to make an episode since it's February, and now we are September, and this is a brand new month, right? September, and I think that looking back and kind of sharing this part of the process of becoming more self-aware about longevity and health. I tell you, I haven't stopped working out. I haven't stopped lifting weights. I think I look more leaner and more sort of fit, right? I still maintain, you know, very good physical self, you know. But one thing too that I need to work on is my mental health and my emotional health, and what's best for me. I think and for anybody who is listening to this episode, I think it's important to know that we are creators of our life. We are creators of what we need to do in overall, in anything. Whatever you want to do in life, you got to create, right? We have the tools in our hands. I have a $1,000 cell phone, and I'm creating something that is beneficial for, hopefully, for anybody who's in my age group. I'm in my 40s. I'm 47, and hopefully what I've been sharing in the past 3 years, more than 3 years now, and this podcast and this medium share with you that I went through specific phases in my life, and we all gonna go through specific phases in our life. I'm gonna tell you, it's not easy, but it's not impossible that you can be healthy, have a change diseases, and change your overall outcome of things that you didn't think it was possible, right? Because, you know, we live a life, right? and we enjoy life to the fullest. And that's I figure that, you know, why the grass is green, because it's gonna do its thing. It's gonna do life, and because as long as the sun shines and the sunlight hits your face, you go to the beach, you go outdoors, move around, live life, and you know, eat healthy. And what's healthy to you is just Mother Nature is providing you everything. You know, love your loved ones and the family and the things you have. Be grateful and thankful for everything you have, and everything is gonna fall into place when you do the right things. I think one of the things I learned a lot about the intentions. I was listening to a yoga teacher, and she would say, focus on your intention. What is your intention today? What is it that you're trying to accomplish? What are you trying to do with that intention? And that's interesting, because we do have intentions. And one of the things that I want to focus is that great intentions. What are the great intentions are? Loving, energy, positivity, vibrations, you name it. And so as I stand here in my grass, in my green grass, and I'm seeing the sunlight coming out of my face, and as you guys can see right now, right? I love the feeling of that sunlight. I love the feeling of the energy and being next to Mother Nature. I mean, I have quite a few friends that are moving to different states. Some people are in nature. Some people want to be in peace and now focus on the craziness of the city. Maybe you live in the city right now, right? And you say, my God, I want to be. I mean, I live in Florida, and I tell you this much: I'm very happy and thankful that I changed the where I was. And change is good, because change is necessary for your daily tasks, right? Change is necessary, and that's what it is, you know. Because, you know, like I didn't do any episodes once again. I didn't do episodes in months, and I'm coming back and I'm saying, you know what, I'm gonna do an episode and talk about why my grass is green, right? Because we put water into the grass, and it's going to rain, right? We're gonna deal with seasons, and the winter is coming, and the sunlight will still come out and enjoy the sunlight every single day. And my cat is just rubbing his whole body against me right now, and he just enjoys being in the grass and being a cat. I can't keep him on. I can't keep this cat inside because he wants to be outside. It's a cat, and it's, you know, and my dog the same thing. My dog is just chilling outside too, and they want to be outside in nature, and that's what it is. I'm planning to hopefully get some chickens and have some chickens because I need some fresh eggs, and that's that. I think I want to just kind of jump in and talk about why my grass is green, and why it's important for you to step back sometimes. And is it a big deal that you step back? No. Is it a big deal? No. I mean, maybe you stay away from working out maybe a little bit and take a break, right, from working out, or you're trying to find yourself. Go for a nice vacation. And that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm thinking about, you know what? I don't have much money. I don't have that much, right? I'm working on it to be able to have enough and to be able to kind of sort of focus on the thing that is important. The change is important. And what happens is, you know, I see people all the time come and go from the gym, and some of them are very consistent. Consistency is everything. And anything you want to do in life, you want to be consistent. They come in and work out, they get the workouts done, and that's what they do. That's what they do. And there's consistency in what I do. I do it. So like I said before, I'm planning to go work out and continue working out and making sure that it's part of this process, and it's necessary for me to continue to make it part of my lifestyle. It's a lifestyle that I enjoy, and I love to eat healthy. I like the feeling of being in control of myself and knowing that I have the power to create and put that positivity of this. I mean, I'm continuing learning on emotional health. I'm still learning. I'm still learning that part of thing that I think is very important on that emotional health. And I'm glad that I'll be able to share this with you. I'm glad that I'll be able to say, hey, look, you know what? Nothing is going to be perfect. You just got to go with it. You got to practice. You got to continue. You got to push. You have to do something that is going to make you feel good again and again and again. And you know that you're on the right track. Things are going to happen and you're still learning. Still focused. And this is one of the things that I tell people. It's like, look, each episode is not going to be the same. Each interview is not going to be the same. You know, it's like life is going to happen, and you hopefully get answers. And we're trying to understand human behavior, and what is happening right now in the world is that there's traditions and the new things that we need to learn from what is new. Technology is advancing so fast. We have so many things in our hands quicker and faster. And yes, because we have a lot of things quicker and faster doesn't mean, you know, it's going to work for you necessarily. But hey, you try and you try and you try and you try and you try again. And you do this again and again and again and again. So the simplest things that I can tell you is, as far as understanding this process, is that we are connecting. We are talking about it. We are understanding. You might disagree with me about a lot of things. It's understandable. A lot of people disagree. A lot of people say, you know, why you fast? Oh, because something feels good not to be able to be focusing on eating all the time, right? That's what the show, but mainly what the shows is all about fasting. Fasted Human was created because I thought that sharing my process, my journey on fasting has changed a lot. Comparatively, if you compare that first episode to right now, is a huge difference. And it continues changes, evolving, and I think importance to this is that I'm learning. I'm grateful and thankful. I am passionate about sharing with you about the fact that as a trainer, as a coach, as a podcaster, YouTuber, it's all about this process of learning and knowing that your grass is green and you need to water your plants, and it needs sunlight. You need sunlight, and you need this energy that is provided to you every single day is necessary. And I just want to tell you that it is all in front of you, right? It's in your grasp, and grasping it and utilizing it. Use the tools that is available to you, and knowing that you're in control. That's one thing you need to know. Knowing that you're in control, that you're capable, that you're able to do something, you're empowered, and make sure that you stay fasted, because your mental health, your emotional health is going to thank you, your self-awareness, and know that you're in control, that you're 100% in control of what you want to do in life and what you want to try to do in life every single day. So just remember that it's something that you need to do every day. Practice makes perfect, and I think that we are always going to understand that it's necessary for us to be able to share this process, this part of the process of taking a step back, and it's necessary for us to do so every single day. Hopefully you have an amazing day. This is the first episode after a while, and I haven't done an episode in a long time, and kind of sharing a little bit of updates. I'm gonna come back with new stuff, another episode, and looking forward to kind of sort of like getting back to my podcast and interviewing interesting people, and the people that have come to my podcast and interview before. I'm looking forward to connect with them again and see how they're doing in life, because it was just like me. I'm a regular person, so that's what I'm looking forward to do. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye.